Good evening, good evening, good evening. So, you know the drill. You know the drill. If you are on here live right now, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're here live. I'm just going to give a couple of seconds for them to start coming through, just so I can see who's here today with me. So yeah, drop me a comment. Say hi. Hello. We are doing 3 mistakes to avoid when it comes to exercising. 3 common mistakes to avoid. There's probably many, but we're going to go through 3 of them today. Hello again, Emma. Hello again, Emma. Yeah, Emma's just been on boot camp. We've just done boot camp. That's why I do apologise. Probably do look a little bit unruly. I have tried to sort myself out a little bit. I'm not going to lie, I'm still sweaty a little bit. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Laura. Hello. Let me know if you're here. I like to know who's on. I like to be interactive. I don't like to be talking to myself. I like to know that you're all here and I'm not on my own. Hello, Shan. Hello. So, yeah, we're going to be doing 3 common mistakes to avoid when it comes to exercising. So, without no more pausing, we're going to crack on. Again, if you're just coming on, let me know that you're here because I can see some more just jumping in. So, point number 1. So the first thing to avoid when it comes to exercise, doing things that you actually dislike. Now that you might be thinking, well, obviously. However, how many? Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Kim. Kim. You prefer Kim, don't you? Kim? Yeah. No? Yeah, doing things you actually dislike. So how many of us, I've done it before, tell you what I don't really like, running. I did it for a little bit because I thought, well, I want to try and get better at this, but I didn't enjoy it, and believe it or not, it didn't last long. My running episode did not last long, because to be quite honest with you, I hated it. I hated every second of it. But a lot of people feel like they have to do certain things, like I've got to do insert thing that they don't really like here. Spin classes, some people love them. I don't. I did one before and I didn't really like it, just because it was hard. I mean, I might enjoy it now, I don't know. But my point being is, do exercise that you really enjoy. It don't matter what other people say. Oh yeah, you should get on this. You should do this. Like, there's always people that say you should do this and you should do that. Hello, Paulette. But the thing is, you should do what you want to do. It don't matter if your best mate says, come and do Zumba, it's wicked, and you think, God, I hate Zumba. Don't do Zumba then. Do whatever it is that you enjoy. If you enjoy walking, you walk. Yeah, all right, it might not burn as many calories as doing something else, but do what you enjoy, because if you do what you enjoy, then guess what? You'll keep doing it. You're more inclined to do it because it's not that much of a dread factor, is it? Like, waking up in the morning, like, do you know if someone said to me, Daisy, you've got to wake up at 8 o'clock and go for a run? I don't think I'm going to be doing it. I mean, I'd really have to force myself, put it that way. Yeah, I know it's one of them mind over matter, just get out and do it. However, I'd be forcing myself. So I said, Daisy, get up, go for a nice walk, put your headphones in, or la-di-da. Yeah, I'll do that because I quite like walking. So think about the things that, if your exercise like routine is not very good, as in like you're not doing much, or you don't really enjoy it, or you're not doing any, then I urge you to get a pen and paper. And I always tell my clients to do things on pen and paper, right? And the reason being is because up here, it just floats around. I have books everywhere, and anybody that's worked with me on a one-to-one basis, I make them use a journal. Get your journal out. Journal. I bet they're sick of hearing journal. But when you write things down, it sticks in your memory better. So write down things that you enjoy. And some might come to mind later. I've started roller skating, which is really random, I know. But I just thought, I fancy doing something a bit quirky. I've always wanted to do it. You burn calories while you do it, and it's fun. Bee Gees are on and whatever. I've said Bee Gees quite a few times in these. You're going to think I like them a lot. I do. But what I'm saying is I enjoy it. So I don't mind doing it. Going to roller disco for an hour and a half. No problem. So think about all the active things that you like. Even if it's just playing badminton with your pals. I don't know, whatever it is that it might be. Paintballing, I don't know, going on your bike. But make a list, write it down. It sticks better when you write it down. Write a list of all the things that you like, and then when it comes to choosing what exercise to do, pick it off your I like list. Because then guess what? You will do it. Or it's more chance of you doing it than if you put run, run, run. Oh, I hate running. Oh, I hate, you're not going to do it here. So that is rule number 1. Right? Avoid doing exercise you despise. Do all the things that you love. Because if you do the things you love, it's not going to be painful. You're going to enjoy it. You'll get better results and you'll stick to it. So you might think I'm teaching you to suck eggs, but does anybody out there do a bit of exercise that think, God, I hate this? Does anybody do it at the minute? I've done it. I have done it. And I'm not saying like we do boot camp. I do boot camps. Obviously, I run the boot camps. But when they're hard, and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ. I don't hate them though. Some things are hard. Yeah, they're hard, but I enjoy. So there's a difference. Some things you think, oh my good God. But yeah, you know what I mean. If you absolutely despise it, don't do it. Number 2. Emma. Burpees. Yes, but they only last a few seconds, so it's not like you're doing an hour's worth yet. No, I'm not going to make you do that. Yes, cardio machines, boring. Yeah, if you don't like it, don't do it. I mean, there's other ways we can do cardio, isn't there? You can go walking outside. I'm not a big machine fan. My mum is. She'll go on machines at Pure Gym for 45 minutes with her headphones on. Loves it. Good for her. I'm glad she does. I do not. It drives me mad. I'd rather stomp round streets or walk round Peak District or whatever. So do what you like because you will stick to it. I've done it, but it didn't last long. What did you do that didn't last long? Tell me. So number 2, and this is normally a common one that we do when we're first into our exercise routine, is doing too much and burning out or giving up. So that's a common mistake that people make, is all guns blazing. You know, it's like we'll do it around, who does it after New Year and that? Do you know, like New Year, New Me and all that sort of jazz that we do? And it's like, right, I'm at the gym 5 days a week and I'm going to do 12 Zumba classes and I'm running and gym, but that's mainly because I didn't know what to do. In that respect then, some people say, oh, I don't like the gym because I don't know what I'm doing. If that's the case, you need to know what you're doing. So you need to either ask somebody at your gym or get a plan, a PT, something like that to help you. If you don't like something because you don't know what you're doing, then you just need guidance. It's not that you don't like the thing, it's that you're just unsure of what to do. So in that respect, I would get help. Yeah, I would get help. So yeah, doing too much, burning out, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I don't like it anymore. Oh, it's too hard, I can't do it no more. So don't set your stall out too big. If you're new to exercise, if you're watching this now and you don't do anything at all at this present moment, my advice is to start off small. Whatever it is that you decide to do, even twice a week, which you might think, yeah, but it's nothing. Twice a week's a damn sight better than nothing. Innit? Twice a week's better than what you're doing now because you're doing nothing. So start off small. Small wins the race. It really, really does. So if you can commit to 2 days, do it. Don't feel like you have to commit to 5, 6, 7 days of doing some sort of exercise class or routine to get results, because you don't have to do that. Yes, there's a difference between doing exercise every day and being actually active and moving your body. I'm not saying sit on your backside for 5 days a week and then just 2 of them go and do something. Still be active, still move, but we do active rest. We can walk, clean in the house. Who here cleans? I mean, I don't now, I'm back at my mum's house. She does, bless her. But if you've got a house and you clean, then you're moving, you're active, you're doing stuff, you're still moving your body. So, you know, there's that as well. Just like if you've got a watch, you know, you can track your steps and see how, you know, much you've moved in that. So don't feel like you have to do loads and loads of exercise per week to get your results. You can just do it little and often from the things that you like on your little list. There we are. I'm going to do 2 days this week and I'm going to do boot camp and I'm going to do badminton. There we go. And that makes you happy because it's what you like. Yay! It's 2 days, you can fit it in. So, hey, we're coming up with a right plan here, aren't we? Right plan of action. Full plan. Now, the last one is the biggest one. The last one is the biggest one. This today is not going to be proper long, to be quite honest. I'm keeping it short and snappy for you. But if you've got questions whilst I'm going through this last one, please put them in comments, because I'm here to help. So if you've got like burning questions you want to ask me while I'm here on live, slam them in the comment box. They take a bit of time to come through, you see, and I'll answer them, or at least try and help you the best I can with what I got. So yeah, number 3. This is a massive one, and this is one I used to do. Tell me if you've done it, be honest. We're all friends here. Using exercise as punishment. Now, this goes deeper than just the don't do things you dislike and don't do too much. This is down now. We're going into a deeper level right now. We're going into a psychological brain, we're going deeper. Does anybody know why you shouldn't use exercise as punishment? And by that, I mean, for example, this is my example. So when I was, when I'd finished competing that time and, I'd started eating normal again and binge eating, which is not normal, but you get my drift. I'd eat a lot of food. I'd feel really, really bad. Paulette's just said it right there. Using exercise to burn off the treat I've eaten. Exactly that, yeah. So then I'd eat all this food and I'd feel absolutely guilty. Like, oh my God, what have I just done? I'm going to go to the gym in the morning and I'm going to do an hour. I'm going to do an hour on treadmill. I'm going to go into class. I'm going to do a body pump class. We are using exercise as a form of punishment. And in your head, you might be like, yeah, but that rectifies that. Because if I've had 1,000 calories of, who does this? I've had 1,000 calories, Cadbury's, right? So if I go on cross trainer for 3 hours, I've burnt 1,000 calories off. It don't count anymore. Has anybody done that? Has anybody done that? Shan, I honestly haven't, but I punish myself with binging more. What, so once you've binged and then you're like, I'm not going to do it now. Do you know what? It don't matter because I've already done it, so I'll carry on. This is where we start going into more the psychological stuff. So it like your beliefs and the habits and the patterns and it's not just a case of do exercise you like. That is sort of common sense to a certain degree. I mean, we don't all do it. I mean, we don't all do common sense all the time, do we? But this is this is the stuff that really makes a difference, is the mental aspect of what we do when we punish ourselves. So if we're punishing ourselves saying, now I've done this, I'm going to do that. What we're doing in our heads is exercise is then punishment. And exercise should not be punishment, should it? We're putting it in a different light then, aren't we? It's not something we do to get to get healthier, to get a better body, to be happier, to, lose weight, whatever it is that you go to the gym for. We are now doing it as a form of punishment. So it's a bad thing. Exercise is bad. It's when you're punishing yourself. It's like a child, isn't it? When a kid's naughty, I mean, I ain't got kids, but I know I were a little bugger when I was younger, do you know what I mean? And when you do something and your mum's like, no, naughty, you get punished, oh God, I'm not doing that again, I don't like that. And basically what you're doing on a subconscious level, because you're not doing it on purpose, is that your body's then thinking, every time I go to gym, every time I run, every time I do this exercise, whatever it is, that's punished. I'm being punished. And it don't feel good. You don't feel good. You feel crap. It should be opposite. You should feel amazing. Do you know what I mean? It should be a reward. I'm exercising to love myself, to nourish my body, to be healthy and happy. Woo! Not, oh, go on, burn them calories. Now you've eaten that bloody chocolate bar. Do you know what I mean? We're putting it we're demonising it, putting it in a bad light. So that is one of the biggest no mistakes that we need to avoid doing. Now, instead of doing the punishment, and this is the hardest bit, we have to rationalise what we've done and have to sit and have a word with ourselves. This is where I always say to clients, get your journal out. Get your journal out. We write about feelings, we write about why we've done stuff, and we analyse what we've done and why we've done it. And it sounds like probably a little bit odd, but it works. It works. There's always method in the madness. Yeah? So instead of punishing ourselves for doing a Friday night binge, and then on Saturday we're going to the gym for 7 hours and killing ourselves, we need to sit back and draw a line under the sand. And that's the hard bit, isn't it? But that's what we need to do. Do not the next day go to the gym in the mindset of, I am doing this because. I did this last night. Instead, if you are going to go to the gym next day, I'm doing this because I love myself. I love to exercise. I want to be healthy. I want to be fit. You know, don't demonize your exercise because it's just not good. Mentally, subconsciously, it's not good. So they are the 3 common mistakes that I advise you to avoid if possible. So do the exercise that you love. Don't do the stuff that you hate. It's not gonna last. Don't do too much. You know, body needs rest too. Rest and recovery is just as important as exercise. Take time out for yourself. Listen to your body. And that's not an excuse to be lazy. You know, I'm not saying like, oh, you know, I did a shoulder press yesterday and I'm a little bit achy, so I'm going to have a week off. I don't mean that, you know. But you don't have to overdo it. Do what you can. It's better than doing nothing at all. And don't use your exercise as a form of punishment, because on a subconscious level, you're demonizing exercise, and mentally that is not good for you or your progress or your happiness. So, on that note, has anybody got any questions that they'd like me to answer while I'm here live for you lot? It could be anything. It doesn't have to be related to what I've just been talking about. You know, exercise mistakes or anything like that. You could have a bit of a nutritional question. You could have mindset questions, limiting belief questions, self-talk, confidence, empowerment, whatever it might be. Anything. So if you've got a question, bob it in. I will just give you a second because I think I have a slight lag on here before comments come through. But if you've not got anything now, because sometimes when I put you on the spot, you're like, no, I've not got any. If you do have questions and you want to like comment on here afterwards, I'll pick them up and I'll write them down. So when I come on live next week, I've got some questions to answer, because I like doing things that are going to benefit you lot. So if you have got things, burning questions that I can help you with, then I'd love to do that. So if there's not, I am going to love you and I'm going to leave you. See, nice and short and sweet. Oh, can you put on the page a protein smoothie, no nuts? I'm struggling to get protein in, as I prefer carbs. I will have a look in my, I could say archives. My mate laughs at me because I always say it wrong, right? Because I say archives, it's archives, isn't it? If she were on here now, she'd laugh right off. I'll look in my recipe books, because I've got a couple of books of mine, and I'll have a look, see if I've got one in there. You are in the members group as well, aren't you, Paula? Yes, you are. And there might be some previous ones I've posted in there, so I'll have a look in there as well for you. So yes, I will have a look. Has anybody got any other questions or things you'd like to ask me? Like I say, if you do put one on later on, I will get around to it and I will answer the question for you. But other than that, have a lovely evening. I will be back again next week. I'm going to do these every single Thursday with different topics. So again, if you've got a topic, whack it in. I know I mentioned last week about this program I'm launching. It's going to be launched on the 1st of November. I have got some of your names down on a list. I will be sending an email soon. I know I've not done it yet. It's because I'm just finalising a few bits before I put it out there. Need to make sure it's all good, because I like things to be bob on. So if anybody else does want the name on this list, let me know. I will send you the email. I'm hoping it'll be over the weekend. So check your inbox and check your spam and your junk, because sometimes mine flick into junk. I don't know why, because it's not junk. So yeah, just check your email box. So other than that, have a fabulous evening with your families, with your children, whoever you're knocking about with. I will see you next week. And like I say, any questions, any topics, whack them in here. And I'll do my best to answer everything for you all. So have a good one. And I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone. Lots of love.